Hi folks. Uh, Today we are going to see about this paper called LingBot. So you have seen all these Genie 3 outputs. Uh, Genie 3. If I just go there. So it's this model from Google. It's been there for a while. I think they had this closed preview a month, 2, 3 months back. And now if you have a ultra subscription for Google Gemini, you could try it out today. So it's kind of like this real-time interactive generative world. You can just give an image and control the character in the image, kind of like a first-person POV. First person or like the video games that we see. You can press WSD, and you can play the game. So, I mean, obviously, these are all world models. This is not open source. So today we are going to see a paper from these Chinese folks, obviously. This is based on WAN 2.2, and they have built an open source version of Genie 3. So you can see, so you can have the camera control, you can have the position control. So you can see these worlds. So both the Genie 3 and these folks, they claim they can do real time. Genie 3, at least you can try it in Gemini Ultra subscription and you can get almost real time. For this one, the claim is they have a real time version, but the open source version is not real time yet. So there are two claims. One, they can do real time. Two, they can do up to a minute. So if you see these videos, they kind of have the consistency of the world. Let's say you turn back, the world remains the same because it's supposed to be like a game, right? You can't have things changing when it's out of the viewport. Mm, so if you see here, okay, I don't know. Yeah. So when you turn back, the place is not going to disappear. So it preserves the world identity. So yeah, and they have a lot of examples. So it's built over WAN 2.2. I like the whole goal of this video is like to show whether how much it's working and what's out there and what's not out there. So right now they have launched only the cam version. The cam version is not real time. The fast version is real time, and the act version takes in keyboard control. So both these two are not out yet. This was launched the same day Gemini was out. I think maybe they were like trying to pull the leg of Gemini 3, or I don't know. It was just a coincidence. Like Gemini 3 launched because these guys launched, I don't know. But you can see it was launched on 29th Jan. And they obviously have comparisons with Genie 3. Uh, oh, it's not playing. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. And the other papers from these folks are also really good. So this is some university in Hong Kong, I guess. Hong Kong, I guess. So some lab in Hong Kong. The guy, if you see here. Mhm. No, not this one. Okay, you can go with this one. I think they have uh, HKUST, Hong Kong University. Yeah, these folks. So this another paper from these folks. I tried these two. This is not related to this video, but yeah, we'll see this some other day. It's like this open source Sora 2. But the problem is like this is too slow. I think they could quantize it probably. If you quantize it, it will be faster, but like this is quite slow. And this ain't got the sound. But the quality is decent. I tried it, so maybe we'll see it the other day, some other day. But yeah, so to run this, I took a. I mean, this one is just one H200, but like I used 8 H200 in E2E networks, and the models are like kind of quite heavy actually. If you see the cam model, yeah. So these were like totally 100 gigs. So it will just fill up the whole memory. In 8 H200, it took me like 2 minutes to render a 10 seconds clip. I'll come to the point on what I tried experimenting, but it took me 2 minutes to render a clip after loading the model. If you exclude the loading the model to the memory part, it took me 2 minutes per video. Okay, so coming to what this CAM model is, so the CAM model is based on it takes. So there are two modes they have. One is with WASD. The other one is a predefined set of action. Like that's not real time. So for that, they have used. We'll see this also sometime. Yeah, they have used NVIDIA's this one wipe. So the what wipe does is you can give an input video and get this 3D depth map and the camera trajectory and the object bone tracking and all. So one of the mode they support is you can when you have so this one is exported as a numpy file. So if you take the numpy file and you can run it with van and it animates a video based on this motion. So let's say the dog is kind of moving in circles. You give an image of cat and the cat will move in the same circle kind of it will follow the motion in the video. So that's the cam mode. So that is the thing that we were able to try today. uh, for this video I'll show the outputs. So I just set it up and this fantasy is the demo they have. I tried running 10 frames of it. mm, 10 seconds of it. Takes some time, but yeah. So this is the output. Yeah. So if you see, it was example 0. Basically, they have this start image and the pose, numpy, and the intrinsics. I don't know what it is. I tried running the Viper too. It was I was having some issues. If you see, so I was having a walking video. I was trying to extract the pose from that and uh, see if I can translate this motion to that video. But I was having some issues. So probably I will try it some other day. So you get this dot png npc. So idea is like this pose, motion, intrinsics, and depth. You can replace that, and it will follow the action in the from which the intrinsics are extracted. So that was the goal. So this fantasy clip is this dragon flying around that I tried. So apart from this, the others that I tried was so then what I did was okay, two things. The most fun looking real time keyboard based mode was not out yet. So what else can I try? Uh, I tried generating the post using the Viper, so it wasn't very successful. Okay, then what else can I try? Okay, the simplest thing that I can try is so in this examples, basically I got all the intrinsics and posts for Viper. Sorry, for the fantasy one. So I thought, okay, let me create these different start images and try to see how the actions are coming out. So I went to Gemini and I made few versions of the first person views. So shit. One is with just a minute. I think the mouse is dead. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I made some of the start frames. So one is with Harry Potter flying the broom, and this alien that's driving this spaceship, and this fish that's driving a submarine, and then this horse galloping, and then there's a slime in subway. So for all this, so this was basically the start frame, and then I took the action prompt. Like so, I asked it to write an action prompt based on how the action prompt for the dragon is written. So it gave me a prompt and saying what is happening. For example, for the horse, if you see, it's like there is this brown horse that's riding. You have this sun on the other side. Something random things about the scene as a prompt. So this is the output. So I'll show. And these are like pretty good actually. If it's real time, it will be fun. So these intrinsics and the pose they were made for the dragon video. So in some of the shots you can see the camera movement and all. For example, if you see in uh, the fantasy one too, towards the end you see a camera turn towards left. So that's basically what is happening in the frame. But maybe not, maybe the prompt one, the prompt was bad, and also the image is not fine tuned for the motion. So you're kind of getting it wrong. The actions are not so detailed here, but in some of the other ones it's more pronounced. The movement is more pronounced and it's followed better, especially the horse is kind of good. So you can see there is a forward movement, and then there will be a left turn. So right, for example, in this, the camera is turned more than the uh, vehicle, but yeah, it's basically following the intrinsics of the dragon one. Again, similarly, Harry Potter, you'll see him fly with the broom. So each of these video took me 2 minutes to generate, and it's quite fun actually. This horse one was nice. I think if it is real time and you can just scroll through this world, any world, it'll be kind of nice. Like just see. So this one kind of I gave a more detailed prompt and it's kind of following it, and you can see the turn. So it turns towards left, and then there was this. So there was this. If you have tried out Genie, you would have seen this cigarette POV game that was going through in internet, where a cigarette was going through in Subway. So I want to try something similar in with a slime. So this is the output. It would have been cool if it just fell down, but it was still floating. I don't know why. So I gave a very simple prompt saying again. I mean, I tried to play around with the prompt, saying it falls through the pit. But the problem is, I think the image should be more conducive for that, and also the camera pose, and the intrinsics for the motion should also be conducive for that. Without which it goes kind of mess up certain things. I don't know why, but yeah, this was fun. Something happened, and once the slime bent out of frame, I think it was just following how the dragon was. It was just a camera, random camera. But yeah, it's totally fun. So few things out of it. One, once they have their keyboard-based act model and the fast model, it's going to be really nice. Again, I don't think it's going to be running in every system, but at least if you have some compute, a lot of compute, you can try in cloud and experience it once a while. So that should be possible. This is what I feel. And two, this one is a nice paper. This reward functioning. I wanted to try this. So this was also kind of a world model thing, and it was similar to Odyssey. The Odyssey. So where you can stimulate things in real time, like you can tell a prompt saying the fish is flying, you will get a wings, or like you tell there is a smoke in the background. It's an interactive real time thing. So they were trying something similar with this. So so this one, yeah, this is a nice example. So there is this cube, and the prompt B says it melts and turns into a puddle. So this is like the interactive part. So you can inject the interactiveness in the middle of the video, and it behaves according to that, and it can make longer videos too. So yeah, so I think that's being combined with this. I think I saw it in the paper or somewhere. mm, So huge. But if you combine these two, I mean, it's not obviously going to be a game. There's a you can't play it if just 1 minute you're just walking around the terrain. Maybe it can be like a metaverse thing, but for a game it should be a lot more. But the thing is like it seems like you can technically have the interactivity in the minute long video too. The interactivity is not just an object moving around. I think even in their demo they had some output with the interactivity. I'll just scroll. Mm, yeah, so prompt. So what should happen next? Yeah, this is the one. So the whole thing is not just moving forward, backward in the camera. I mean, that's cool, but also they are aiming at the interactivity. I mean, these folks, they haven't launched these models yet. I'm waiting for them to launch. But yeah, at least from what we can see, at least this one is out. So that's nice. And as a fun thing, what I did was I tried plugging in audio to the horse output. Yeah, this is cool. So that's pretty much it for the video. Probably the next one, I'm like thinking of trying this one. It took me, so I ran these two. Uh, but the problem is it was too huge. It was taking me a lot of time, and I need to run more experiments on it, like to see the kind of outputs that I can get. But like it took me 1 hour to get a 16-second video in one H200. I think they didn't have the setup for distributed GPU, so I was not able to run in distributed GPU. But a single H200 took me 57 minutes for like 50 step 16-second video. 16-second video. But this is kind of an interesting one that I want to try. I want to generate like Tom and Jerry with this, where there are no voice. The story is just. But yeah, this reward function is also cool. Something that I can try, I guess. I think this one is supposed to be real time. Real time. Okay, not real time. But I don't know. I saw somewhere. But these models obviously based on because these are based on WAN. If someone is putting in some effort, I think it's very doable to make it real time or like very faster actually. Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's going to be very hard because we have seen the previous video. We saw how there are WAN models that can run near real time. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for the video. Let's see in some other soon.